Now let's go back to NSLOOKUP and talk about record types. All the queries we've seen so far are by default record types A. A is the record type that turns a name into an IP address. But there's other types of records. For example, let's first talk about name server records. So first, in NSLOOKUP, to query for something other than an A record, we use the command set type equals, in this case, NS for name server. Now if I look up pluralsight.com, it's going to return the name servers that are responsible for the pluralsight.com namespace. So we see here there's two name servers, and so in the name resolution process, my computer will randomly pick one of those to query. Let's look at Microsoft.com. We'll see here they have 5 name servers, ns1.msft.net through ns5. So in the name resolution process, one of these 5 will randomly get picked. There's other types of records. Let's do set type equals MX. MX stands for mail exchange. So let's look up Microsoft.com, and we'll see here if you're sending mail to Microsoft.com, you're going to send it to messaging.microsoft.com. So that's who will accept mail for the Microsoft.com namespace. Let's look at s7s.info, and we'll see that mail sent to s7s.info goes through aspmx.l.google.com because I host my mail on Gmail. Let's look up pluralsight.com's MX record, and we'll see they have multiple records. This MX preference means which order should I try to send the mail to. First, MX record of 1, try that one first. If that fails, then try the next higher level, etc. Another record type is CNAME, or canonical name. Think of it as an alias. So if we look up Microsoft.com, there is no CNAME. You can't have a CNAME on the root of a domain, but www.microsoft.com, they have alias to an Akamai address. So when you go to www.microsoft.com in your web browser, via the DNS process, you actually end up going to a server, an IP address owned by the Akamai network. One less record type to look at is a quad A record. So set type equals AAAA, so 4 A's. This is an IPv6 version of an A record. So this is going to turn a name into an IPv6 address. If we query s7s.info, we see that we get a IPv6 style address because s7s.info has both an IPv4 and an IPv6 address. There's other record types, but these are by far the most common ones you'll run into.